Hello everyone, and welcome to Miko's Corner. Today we're doing something a little different. I was recently introduced to this Hunger Game simulator, and I decided to give it a try myself because I was curious about it because the video I was watching wasn't that interesting. So I don't know if you guys are going to enjoy this if I didn't enjoy it. I think part of the issue is that it was kind of crappy mic quality, and I didn't really know the people that they were had included in the simulator. So, I got through like day one and I'm like, this is too funny, I have to record it. So I backed it up. We're doing Fullmetal Alchemist. Don't ask me how I decided who goes where. It was mostly like, oh, well, because, Bradley's Fuhrer, so he's District 1. And I'm like, I don't have a really good female. I could have put Dante up here, but I put Lust. And then we have Ling and Mei because they're royalty in Xing. We have Alex and Olivier. I thought it would be funny to put brother and sister in the same district. Because, they're pretty much Amestran ancestors or whatever. Then we have Roy and Izumi here in District 4. In District 5, we have Maze and Riza. District 6, we have Greed and Envy is playing the role of the female, because, of course, he would, or he'd be represented in the pool as female. But we all know he's non-binary. District 7, we have Edward Elric and Winry. District 8, I know Alphonse is in a different district, whatever. I paired him with Maria. District 9, we have Hohenheim and Lanfan. District 10, we have Barry the Chopper and Siren from the first anime. District 11, we have the Tringham brothers and Nina. I needed to see what would happen with these two. Mainly Nina. I wanted to see if her life would be as tragic in the Hunger Games. District 12, we have Scar and Marta. I put them at the bottom because they are minorities, both in being a different race, and... oh, you can't see my mouse moving. Shoot. But also because Marta is a former soldier slash chimera now. Let's see. Capture cursor. You should be able to see it. Why am I not seeing it on OBS? Oh, I didn't have it clicked. I was clicked on OBS, I think. But yeah, I was doing things like this and that. Okay, so this is our cast of characters for Hunger Games, because I'm not going to go through it again. This is the Reaping. And there's actually a variety of ways you can do this, too. If you go into Edit Cast, you can choose what game it is. So you could be playing Walking Dead Simulator, or you could do RuPaul's Drag Race Simulator, etc., etc. Big Brother, all the Big Brothers, Jesus. And then of course you can put in your images as well. Just make sure if you're getting them off of... here, let me do the one on the bottom. If you're getting them off of a wiki, to delete anything beyond PNG or JPG, if that's the case. Otherwise, it won't work. But yeah. So, this is our cast. Let's get going. May the odds be ever in your favor. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Siren runs away from the cornucopia. Tringham brothers snatch a pair of size. Roy takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Nina Tucker runs away from the cornucopia. Smart girl. Lust, Marta, Bradley, and Izumi share everything they gathered before running. So, my first pair-up, actually, when I originally did this, it obviously redid the RNG, was Greed, Lust, and Envy team up. And I'm like, that is perfect. Scar finds a bag full of explosives. That sounds about right. Ling, Edward, and Mei work together to find as many supplies as possible. Lanfan and Barry fight for a bag. Barry gives up and retreats. That is accurate. Alex Armstrong grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Alphonse Elric, and that I spelt wrong, runs away from the cornucopia. Maria runs away from the cornucopia. Envy stabs... oh my god, how did this happen? Envy stabs Maze Hughes in the back with a trident. What the hell? I was hoping Maze would last at least a day. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting this. Did not happen last time. Riza runs away from the cornucopia. Hohenheim, Greed, and Olivier get into a fight. Hohenheim triumphantly kills them both? No, not Olivier. Winry snatches a pair of sais. How the hell do you pronounce that? Sai? Siren steals from Envy while she isn't looking. Edward Elric overhears Maria and Ling talking in the distance. Winry and Marta hunt for other tributes. Alex stabs Alphonse in the back with a trident, which is kind of funny because, you know, Alphonse is metal, but whatever. Scar tries to spearfish with a trident. Hohenheim receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Was the sponsor Scar? Tringham Brothers camouflages herself in the bushes. Wait, did I put them under the female one by accident? I forget. But that makes sense, because Fletcher is actually pretty good at camouflage. Bradley attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. Lust, May, Nina, and Riza hunt for other tributes. Oh boy, the girls are getting together. Lanfan sets Izumi on fire with a Molotov. Not Izumi! Roy receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Barry the Chopper explores the arena. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mace, Greed, Olivier, Alphonse, Bradley, and Izumi. 3 of my favorites. I mean, I love Alphonse too, but Olivier and Izumi are amazing. See everyone's status. Oh, and then you can go back here. So we lost 1 from District 1, 1 from District 3, District 4 and District 5, District 6, District 8. Everyone else at the bottom's doing pretty good. Alright. I'm so sad. Alright, proceed. Tringham Brothers receive clean water from an unknown sponsor. Les screams for help. Sorry. Lanfan and Scar tell stories about themselves to each other. Sounds about right. Siren thinks about home. Roy sets up camp for the night. May receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ed loses sight of where he is. Par for the course. My man, I don't need directions. What does he say? Alex Armstrong screams for help. Maria sets up camp for the night. Nina quietly hums. Winry convinces Envy to snuggle with her. Barry tends to his wounds. Riza unknowingly eats toxic berries. No! Hohenheim, Ling, and Marta discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Did we lose Riza? Lust, Envy, and Barry hunt for other tributes. Ling is pricked by thorns while picking berries. I wonder if I can do a little tiny. Okay, Winry Rockbell tends to Lanfan's wounds. Marta, Tringham Brothers work together to drown Nina. No! Hohenheim receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Mei Chang receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. That was one that happened in day 1, was Alphonse got medical supplies, and it made me giggle. Roy, Edward, Alex, and Scar raid Siren's camp while she is hunting. Maria dies from thirst. Oh no, Riza, Nina, and Maria are dead. My god, who's gonna win? District 5 has been eliminated. Well, the Shingis are still alive. Honestly, I would consider Olivier to be more likely to win in the Hunger Games than Alex. She's very much, has the stronger mentality. Oh, okay, who doesn't have a kill? Lust, Ling, May, Roy, Ed, and Winry. Oh, Hohenheim has 2. 2 at once, too. Scar, Siren, and Barry. Okay, proceed. Roy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Marta attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. This is night 2, sorry. Envy, Tringham, and Lust sleep in shifts. Smart. Siren and Hohenheim talk about the tribute still alive. Barry the Chopper begs for Scar to kill him. He refuses, keeping Barry the Chopper alive. That sounds right. It's like the other guy in a suit from Warehouse 5. The brothers. Could have put them in here. Ling fends Edward, Alex, and Mei Chang away from his fire. Lan Fan kills Winry for her supplies. Alex travels to higher ground. Hohenheim makes a slingshot. Mei Lan fight Marta and Scar. Mei Chang and Lan Fan fight Marta and Scar. Stop. Marta and Scar survive. Oh. Barry the Chopper questions his sanity. Barry's having a very realistic journey, very similar to his anime and manga counterpart. Envy makes a slingshot. Siren constructs a shack. Ling receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The Tringham brothers see smoke rising in the distance but decide not to investigate. Edward sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Roy sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Lust receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Winry, Mei Chang, and Lan Fan. Alright. District 8 has been eliminated. Poor Winry. Let's see, we've got Marta, Siren, which is a surprising one, and Lust are left for our women. Then we've got Ling, Roy, Envy, I'd consider a man, Ed, Hohenheim, Barry, the Tringham brothers, and Scar. Okay, moving on. Envy destroys Roy's supplies while he's asleep. The Tringham brothers receive clean water from an unknown sponsor. Lust and Scar run into each other and decide to truce for the night. That sounds right. Siren goes to sleep. Hohenheim receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Barry the Chopper defeats Marta in a fight, but spares her life. Edward Elric tracks down and kills Alex Armstrong. Ling stays awake all night. Yeah, that's why he's got the squinty eyes. Scar diverts Marta's attention and runs away. Envy stalks Ling. Sounds right. Roy Mustang makes a wooden spear. Barry the Chopper and Siren hunt for other tributes. Tringham brothers throw a knife into Hohenheim's chest. Lust thinks about home. Edward thinks about home. We lose Alex and Hohenheim Elric. I'm not going to check the status. Okay. Envy thinks about home. Marta is awoken by nightmares. Scar quietly hums. Odd. Barry the Chopper tends to his wounds. Roy Mustang cries himself to sleep. Siren climbs a tree to rest. Lust lets Ling into her shelter. The Tringham brothers let Edward Elric into her shelter. Ling steals from Barry the Chopper while he isn't licking. Lust discovers a river. Roy Mustang thinks about home. The Tringham brothers are pricked by thorns while picking berries. Scar constructs a shack. Ed tends to Envy's wounds. Marta scares Siren off. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance on day 5? Night 5. Siren is unable to convince Envy to not kill her, which means Siren's probably dead. Roy passes out from exhaustion. The Tringham brothers quietly hum. Edward, Marta, and Lust sleep in shifts. Barry the Chopper attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Ling and Scar tell stories about themselves to each other. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. I don't remember this. Marta, Barry, and Ling unsuccessfully ambush the Tringham brothers, Lust, and Roy, who kill them instead. So these 3 survived. These 3 died. Envy repeatedly stabs Ed to death with Sai. Scar accidentally steps on a landmine. Was it his own landmine or was it someone else's? Because I think, Roy and May's got a landmine? Or explosives? Day 6. Roy makes a wooden spear. Tringham brothers receive medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lust accidentally steps on a landmine. Envy constructs a shack. Oh boy, 7 Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Siren, Marta, Barry the Chopper, Ling, Ed, and Scar, and Lust. Oh boy. Districts 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12 have been eliminated. Who are remaining? We have 3 remaining. We have District 4's Roy, we have District 6's Envy, and we have District 11's the Tringham Brothers, which is surprising, and they have the most kills at the moment. Oh, they still tell you the kills of the deceased. That's fun. They have the most kills of everyone. Wow. This went so... Wow. Okay. Yes. Proceed. Envy tries to treat her infection. The Tringham Brothers receive more medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Roy falls into a pit and dies. Oh my god, these accidental deaths are so dumb. Especially, like, if you think about the actual characters, not just in a RNG simulator. Tringham Brothers unknowingly eat toxic berries. Could they survive? No, Envy wins by default. He didn't even kill everyone. Oh my god. How the fuck did this happen? That's just, the fact that the last 2 deaths were accidental pisses me off, honestly. But at the same time, Envy's a bit like a cockroach, so I could see him winning. It makes sense. So, congratulations, Envy. You are the winner. With only 3 kills. Aww. For shame. Ah. Let me get a little summary here. Yeah. Day 6. Lust accidentally steps on a mine. Roy Mustang falls into a pit and dies. Accidentally falls into a pit and dies. Tringham Brothers unknowingly, accidentally eat toxic berries. Which I find funny because the Tringham Brothers, or at least Fletcher has that knowledge of flora, fauna, foliage, whatever. There was another one that they mentioned, the Tringham Brothers, wasn't there? And berries, but I forget where it was. No, it's just telling me no deaths occurred. Okay. District placement 6, 11, 4, 1, 12, 7, 2, 10, 9, 3, 8, and 5. Edward only had 1 kill. Marta had 3. Go back to the reaping. We could simulate again. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Let me know if you guys want me to do this again. Be it with Fullmetal Alchemist characters, maybe different ones, and correctly spelled Alphonse. Or if there's another one you want me to do, like we could do Survivor maybe, or I guess there's a Twilight one. I don't know what that one's gonna look like. That sounds weird. Or a different series, and I'll let you know if I actually know what that series is. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It's a little different than usual. But yeah, I'll let me know. Make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell for notifications every time I'm going to go live, or if I post a new video, which I know is kind of rare, but I'm going to try and do better about that. And I will see you next time.